Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Tunis in EU4. Okay. So, unfortunately, I didn't notice until just a moment ago that we're over the force limit by a little bit because of the lost territory that we just got rid of. Those two vassals were giving us one force limit apiece. So we're going to go ahead and grab the infantry. We're going to consolidate those guys down. It helps out a little bit. And not the cav. No, we're going to leave this as is. We'll stay one over. But that's certainly going to save us a little bit of money. Other than that, we're marching down here to get ready to deal with the Mamlukian separatists. And I was sizing up Castile. Castile is actually starting to fabricate some claims on me. But he's only got 18k troops. He is one tech level ahead of me on military, as is Portugal. And he's also allied to the Papal State, who is equivalent tech level to us. But the Papal State actually has the largest army of the three, which is a little bit surprising. Portugal's only got 21k troops. The Papal State, T, actually has 26k. So I don't really want to fight all three of those guys, but you know, we have 40,000. We actually are doing better as far as overall troop count than they are. But we're a bit low on manpower, and you know, income leaves a little bit to be desired right now. We have war reparations to Mantua. That's some nonsense there. Fortunately, we're far enough away that Mantua can never fabricate a claim on me again, so screw him. France can't reach me, Mantua can't reach me, Castile can't reach me, except for over here. Aragon can, but I don't think Aragon really has that much going for him. If he wanted to attack me, he'd have to break his alliance with Burgundy, which he doesn't want to do, which is kind of funny. We'll see if we can find an opportunity to do something there. At one point, I think Burgundy wasn't close to wanting to defend him, but we have no truce right now with the Ottomans, and as of right this second, they're actually neutral, which is interesting. I just loaded the game, so I'm wondering if that's because of that specific reason. I was improving relations with Kara, thinking that maybe we could secure an alliance there, but you know what? Honestly, if Mr. Ottoman wants to not attack me for a little while, I could just really use a reprieve right now. So we're going to go ahead and come back from that, and we'll see if we can improve relations with Mr. Otto. Those Turkey guys. Bavaria is no longer rivaling Austria. Aragon stopped rivaling me. Aragon instead rivaled Great Britain. Ah, good luck. Austria stopped rivaling the Ottomans. They're probably going to rival me, or... Nope, Bavaria, okay. And they're now an administrative monarchy. Okay, interesting. So who has me rivaled now? Castile, Mantua, and the Papal State. Interesting. Okay, well, the Papal State can't reach me. No one can reach me. Like, two of my rivals can completely not even reach me. The other rival is just Castile, and we have a stronger army than they do. So, we shall see. Let's go ahead and unpause the game, let the game run for a little bit here. I'm thinking that if I can get my reprieve from the Ottomans, we westernize. And by westernizing, that'll forever put us in a position where we'll be able to jump ahead of the Ottoman. Them silly Turks. Interesting. The Ottomans are willing to accept a royal marriage right now. Negative 90 reasons for an actual alliance. They've rivaled France. Not one of my rivals. They have one reason to accept. Interesting. Well, here's the thing. They just established that rivalry, and I don't think they can retract these rivalries. So if we royal marry them, we can lock them out from ever being able to declare war on me without a stab hit. And because they can't rival me, they can't break the relationship for free, and they certainly don't have the ideas to do it. So even though I want to kill the Ottoman, I want to play it a little bit safer now. We're gonna grab this royal marriage just to prevent him from being able to do anything. Just need a diplomat, please. All right. They still have horrible trust with me, and they still desire some of my territory, and they're probably going to flip to hostile at some point in the near future, but they're kind of boned now, because for some dumb reason they decided, hey, let's royal marry that guy that we want, you know, the guy whose land we want. I think I'm going to sell this other province, Tadla, to Sus. We still have like 3-4 years until they're going to be done getting integrated, so he should have time. Ooh, excuse me? Wait, Poland has just attacked Lithuania in a Polish-Lithuanian border war. And he called Russia? No, it's a separate war. Okay, so Lithuania is currently defending against the Teutons, who are allied to Russia. Wow, nice 5 alliances there. Damn, the Teutons are crazy strong this campaign. Good for them, you know? We still have to take care of the plutocratic coup. And it looks like the Mamlukian separatists have risen up to 90% now. I've already got the Cairo fort on. Let's just make sure that we're not standing in a province where we can have a rebellion. Alexandria? No. Okay, so we can hold off until the last minute and then hopefully get all the rest of these cannons down there. I only have 3 cannons here. God damn disease outbreaks, man. I swear. I hate disease outbreaks. They're like one of the worst things ever added to this game. I don't like them. You know, it's a very easy war. Merchants were just slandered. Not like it really matters much. I really don't want to fight their navy with my transports, so how about you just give me full annexation and all of your money, and we just pretend like those ships don't exist. Sound good? Sounds good. Alright, let's dock up, and we're going to attach, we're going to pull out, and we're going to head down to Alexandria, which has excellent supply. We're going to go ahead and talk to Seuss. We're going to talk to Seuss. We're going to grant him Tadla, which we don't have cord. Which takes us down a little bit on overextension, and rather than try to core Cyprus, I think that we do just again release this, because we're really behind time on admin tech right now. So we'll go ahead and release Greece, or whatever the hell that guy was. Yeah, it's Greece. And we'll secure royal marriage right away. We can westernize now. We can convert stuff. We can build buildings. We got this rebellion to deal with. And Songhai has rivaled Ethiopia. Lost their claim on Seuss. That's fine. There's a rebellion. Alright, we end up with a 40 stack. Let's go ahead and max maintenance up for just a little bit. They have how much? 19 in the front row. That sounds like a good opportunity to use about 19 infantry then as well. I'm assuming we haven't actually taken any technology recently that's given us increased flanking range. 25%. This whole 25% thing really has no effect whatsoever. Because, well, it does. It only applies, though, when you have, like, infantry or cavalry that are, like, 75% strength. Because once they get below 75% strength, they lose some of their flanking range, but that bonus flanking range modifier can actually keep them able to flank the regular distance. But it's not enough to let anyone else flank, so, like, farther than they're supposed to, by default. Okay, we will be there on October the 30th, which is in 13 days. So we could be there before this next tick, but we won't have full morale. However, yeah, no, we can't do that. We're going to have to let Kenna get a little bit more separatism, it looks like. So if we're going to do that, I think we have time. We can just hold off in Fayum for a second. Get our morale up. I think we want to do at least 2 ticks here. They'll only siege down 1 province. Really love to finish innovative ideas. Monthly war exhaustion reduction would be so useful, and so would advisor costs. 25% off, I mean, it's a duck in a month. It adds up over time. I'm not going to do anything with Fazan, but I'm also not going to make that thing go away for now. I don't think we're going to worry about these conversions just yet, nor westernization. I'm not going to take the tech yet. And we do have disloyal estates, and they've been that way for a long time. Alright, do we want to curtail the burghers at some point? Lose 3 stability and some base tax and production. I mean, it depends on the cost of boosting stability. If we could get rid of some of our penalties, possibly. Okay, what's this then? Regional nobles challenge Tunis. Give them more authority, or we lose stability, or we face 21 noble regiments, and they lose loyalty. Have them gain loyalty, we get powerful noble in just Ceuta. I don't think Ceuta actually has very much development. It's only 12. No estuary. You know what? You can have more local. Whatever, I don't care. Enjoy your autonomy, you bastards. They're only at 20%. It's not like it matters. Alright, we got our full morale. And he's now marching to Kasser. We can be there by February the 12th. So I think for now we just move to Cairo. We try to sync this up so that we arrive in Ras Gharib at the beginning of next month. And then we march in and we arrive before the end of February. Good stuff. Okay. Our truce with Burgundy has just expired. Right, so we were allied for a while, then they broke their alliance because they didn't defend me against France, but we re-up the alliance because they're not a horrible ally. The Ottomans certainly don't... Yeah, now he's hostile, but he's got this royal marriage and he can't break it now. Wait, no, never mind. He did break it. Did he actually take a stab hit to break it? Because he certainly doesn't have the ability to do that. Interesting. I'm not crazy, right? We did royal marry that dude. I'm mostly sure. Jafar, our 222, is gonna have to do well here. I think he will. I saw a 9. He followed up with a 1 and then a 2 and then a 1. But, you know, there's an 8 and a 1. Well, there goes another 7,500 manpower down the drain, but I think we're crawling out of this a little bit by bit. And supply is now actually fine because of that. March back up to Alexandria. Let's go back down all the way to no maintenance for now. And our fleet is already privateering. We got 3 light ships over here. Okay, they were blockading at some point, I think. Privateer in Genoa. And we got this light ship over here as well. Forgot about him, didn't I? Okay, I think recently I did some raiding, but you know, I'm kind of paranoid that I'm missing out on lots of money, and I need money. I need my money so bad. How else am I going to come back from this? So I have a new idea for a new campaign. I'm well, I don't want to cancel this one. It's not like we're going to stop it, but I'm looking forward to my next campaign. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think you'll like the idea too, but I'm not going to tell you about it because it'll ruin the surprise. All right, what do we need right now? We're going to buy down inflation, I think, because this is just something I want to keep down. We have no maintenance right now. Rooting out corruption's costing me quite a bit, 3 ducats a month, because of that unbalanced research. And yet, rather than try to get rid of that, I think westernization is still a better choice. The problem is that westernization crushes your stability. And I think in order to even be able to click this button, you can't be below 0. So, it's not like you can be at -3 and then click it then. Oh, come on. Well. No, there's nothing I can do. I mean, we could have left that up for a while. Just so that we had a few more months with higher income, but I don't think it's really worthwhile. Okay, well, yeah, the Ottomans were friendly, or neutral at least, for a very, very short period of time. And they got a bunch of cores here. They are 1 tech behind me. I think they still have some fairly strong allies. Bohemia, Saxony, Afghanistan. Okay, well, they're pretty far away, but Bohemia's not weak. Bohemia's gearing up to be the next emperor, I think. Bohemia's got how many troops right now? 48,000. That's not much compared to the Ottomans. But they have no manpower, and they are behind me on tech, and we have full offensive, and he does not. But how much you want to bet that this jerk has, like, one of the best generals in the world? Alright, Ottomans, yep. Ahmet, a 2-5-2-1, 10 pips. And he's got a 2-2-6. Okay, well, I'm 90% sure I'm not on this page with 6, so I don't think I have to worry about that. I'd really like to get rid of this thing soon, this burgers penalty. Because part of the issue is that they are preventing me from interacting with other estates, like at all. Like, I can't do anything really with the emirs or the clergy, and I need to. They're the ones that I usually interact with. They do far more for me than the burgers do. But guild influence needs to be lower than 60. It's already at 78.7. Granted, ML-ship expires in 84. Two fairly sizable events expire in 84. That's 4 years away, though. On the other hand, we could try to revoke territory and just piss them off, but like, some of this land I know it doesn't have any estuaries. In fact, Rosetta, controlled by the Ulema, and it's got an estuary. Why did I do that? Probably because it had higher base tax and I needed the money. Algarbia is at 25%, so ideally we would not want this to be controlled by anyone anymore. And the unrest would actually be gone if they didn't control it. I think this is a situation where maybe we do want to just revoke Algarbia now. I mean, we're missing out on quite a bit of manpower there. Algarbia has 10 base manpower, so that manpower modifier from Plutocratic coup and local autonomy are kind of hurting out the manpower cap a little bit. Not by a huge amount. Let's go ahead and raise maintenance for just a little bit. Get the army reinforced. We have 42 supply in Algarbia because it's got high development. I think I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to revoke this province from them. Again, I really, really wish they would just show you the true autonomy. You know? It's just this buried number. I miss Wiz, you know? That's all I can say. I miss Wiz. Wiz was, he was something special for EU4. He did a lot of really good things. Which isn't to say that the current development team didn't do a good job or anything. It's just, you know, I'm just saying. Our combat width is 27. Why don't we only carry 23 infantry then in this province, just to guarantee that cav flank on the edges. You never know when the AI or whatever is going to do something stupid. Serbia has just attacked Hungary. And Austria has dishonored their alliance with Hungary. Serbia and attacking... Wow. That is nuts. However, I'm assuming that... yeah, looks like Trier honored the call. Got some serious problems going on in Brittany over here right now. Just peasants, though. Looks like Russia's having a couple issues. Songhai's blobbed a little bit. Looks like Portugal's the one that colonized most of the South African coast. Mombasa, surprisingly, is here instead of Ajuran. When did it stop becoming a core of Ajuran? Or is Mombasa like a formed country? I don't know. It beats me. Alright, so you're full strength yet? Yeah. It's close enough. I don't really think we need to wait any longer. We have no manpower to reinforce right now. I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, we're gonna revoke this province. They will be pissed. They ended up with a 2-star general. And in this case, we actually flanked fairly well, but notice how on this side we flanked better than we flanked on this side. Like, this cav is left out to dry. Just doesn't get to participate. Sadly. Okay, 3,000 manpower basically to... I don't know. Maybe that wasn't worth it. Because now it's got 0% autonomy, but what kind of impact did that really have? Raise my manpower cap by what? Well, if the base is 2,500 and it's all additive... Actually, I think that autonomy is multiplicative. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, so the base is 500. The actual manpower efficiency is 95%. So it should be 500 times 0.95 times 0.744 equals 353. Yeah, so it is multiplicative. So that means that Algarbia, before we had just done that, was at 2,500 times 1.45 times 0.75 equals 2,700. So, yeah, I gained 2,500 times 1.45 times 0.25. I gained 906 manpower cap. 906 manpower cap. 906. I mean, that doesn't really affect our manpower recovery speed. I bet that's probably a waste, actually. That's probably the kind of thing I shouldn't have done unless we had max manpower, just nothing else to do. Because I think we're actually losing out on manpower overall. Oh, well, it is what it is. Yep, now we have negative 4,443. We're making a little bit of money. Marketplace? No. Shipyard. Barracks. 186. 625, and there we go. Now we're talking. Only 100 gold, I'll take it. Someday, that's going to prevent me from having to hire a merc. Mark my words. The next best one's going to be this 277. And we'll continue trying to build up. I am strongly leaning towards, when we get to Admin Tech 10, taking quantity ideas. I think that's going to be the right choice for this campaign. I just need something to make all of this kind of god-awful territory better. You finished your core here yet? Yes, he already did it. Very good. Heretical research. I think we keep losing piety. Stay at negative 100 piety. And I'm pretty happy just being at these cheapo guys. It's only 87 admin points to get back up to 1 stability. Can we make the clergy even stronger so that I can get the full discount? They would need another 7%. Let's see. Is there any territory that I could give them Like, it wouldn't really hurt me to give them this land right now. I'd have to revoke it again eventually, but... This one's at 34. Would definitely benefit me. Okay, loyalty goes up to... Sorry, influence goes up to 55. It's not going to be enough. We'll have to do a couple. Okay, I think we can get by with maybe just haha. It says 60.0, hopefully that's enough. And the cost of boostability is now... Oh, it's going to take a moment to update. I have to wait till the end of the month. I'm not sure. I do really want to get rid of this. Sus gains 10% liberty desire and their opinion of us goes down. I don't think it's going to matter. I think they're very, very loyal. So, whatever, dude. Feel free to be disloyal. I don't care. You're still getting integrated in just a few more months. Well, 5 more years. A few more months, 5 more years, you know what I mean. Okay. Well, looks like it's time to take a break here. I don't really see any other opportunity at the moment for anything else to do in this episode, so I will see you again in the next one. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. See you in a bit.